Hi everyone, I'm Robin and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about empties. So around November or December of last year I decided I was going to go on a no buy or low buy year. I wanted to be more thoughtful about my purchases and I wanted to use up what I had. But if you want to hear more about my rules and exceptions and why I decided to do a low buy year, go ahead and check out my last video because it details all of that. So towards the end of the year, I started trying to finish up a lot of beauty and skincare items and tried to assess what I currently had, whether I had too much of something or whether there were holes in my collection. And today I'm going to tell you about what I used up before the end of the year, whether I repurchased it before New Year's, whether it's going on the wish list for sometime this year, or if I replace it with something else. So the first item in my empties is the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. It is 5% glycolic acid. I have the 0.5 ounces and I got it from Target. I don't remember how much it costs. Most of these I'm probably not going to have prices for, so I apologize. But it's supposed to gently exfoliate and brighten the skin, revealing a healthy glow for all skin types. Use morning or night as needed. So I would use it morning or night. Didn't use it both, but I would just put it on a little cotton ball and dab it on my face after I wash my face. I liked it, but I think for something like that you have to use it for a long time to really tell a difference, and I just used, it for a couple months, just a little bottle, so I don't really know if it did anything, but I wouldn't be against using it again. But I just wanted to try some other skincare items, so I'm not going to be repurchasing it anytime soon. It's not going on the wish list. Instead of the Pixi Glow Tonic, I'm using, what's left of the Milk Makeup Watermelon Brightening Serum. It just comes in the stick form. I can't really smell it because all I can smell is nail polish. But I just rub it all over my face instead and it feels really nice. Again, I don't really know if it's doing much for me. It's a different type of product than the glycolic acid, but I really like using it. The next one is the E.L.F. Tone Adjusting Primer. I didn't realize when I picked it up that it was a tone adjusting primer. It's purple. I just thought I was getting a regular primer. I just wanted to try some new primers, and I think it was like $8 or something. I don't know, it was pretty cheap. It was fine. I don't think it adjusted my tone any. It was a little slippery, but didn't do anything marvelous for me. I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever tried, but I used it all up and I won't be repurchasing it again. However, I did purchase the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. Is that what it says? Yeah, E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. It was supposed to be a dupe of the Tatcha primer. I don't remember what it's called, but I don't want to spend 50 bucks on a primer right now. I bought it before New Year's, but I've only got to try it out a couple of times because it came after New Year's. So far I like it, but that's what I'm using right now instead of the E.L.F. Tone Adjusting. Next up is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original. This one is just, I think it's like a travel size. It does have the wand, little doe foot. I've used Urban Decay Primer Potion forever, since I ever used an eyeshadow base. It was the first one I ever tried. I have another large tube in my stash. I love it. I will always use it probably, but I wanted to try something new. So I got the MAC Painterly Paintpot. If you watch any YouTube, you probably have heard of it or have tried it, but so far I'm really liking it. I like that it has a color to it, and it seems a little thicker than the primer potion, but I'm really liking it so far. The next few are eyeshadows. So eyeshadow singles. I have the Swish by MAC, and it was in just a little, I forget what these are called. You could buy these separate without the, like the, oh, my brain's not working. Whatever these things are called, like the big pans or what is it called? This is a pan, pot. So I got that without it. I've used it for years. It took me a long time to use it up, but I finally did it. I also have Pink Venus, which these are both like pink shimmery shades. I love pink. I like pink shimmery shades, and those, I don't know, I was into them for a couple of years, several years there, and I finally used them up, so I'm going to try some others. I also have the an Urban Decay Shattered single eyeshadow. It's like, you can kind of see, it's like a turquoise tealish color. I think it had some shimmer in it. I've had this for years as well, and I finally used it up. And along with, it's Urban Decay, and it's one of the kind of newer ones. That other one was pretty old, but it was in the Disney Oz Great and Powerful eyeshadow palette, and there was like a Good Witch and a Bad Witch one or something, and this one was from the good one. I guess it was Glinda, but it was Aura. I don't know, my brain's not working right now, but it had two different colors to it. Anyway, used that up. Long story short, I used up 4 single eyeshadows, and I did buy some more single eyeshadows to replace them. I didn't bring them down, but I bought a bunch of ColourPop, and I bought the Jeffree Star Alien palette because I never tried either one of those brands, and today I'm wearing the Jeffree Star Alien palette on my eyes, but I'm happy that I finished up 4 eyeshadows. Next, I have the E.L.F. sleep mask, moisturizing sleep mask. So I would wash my face, put on any like serums or anything that I was going to put on, and then moisturize, and then put on the sleep mask. It didn't really feel like a mask. I guess maybe it doesn't really, like for sleep masks. But it just felt like a kind of a thick moisturizer, so I would sleep in it and then, you know, wash my face in the morning. It lasted quite a while. I used it almost every night. Felt very moisturizing, but I won't be repurchasing it anytime soon. Just want to try something else. Right now, as far as sleep masks go, I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Sleep Mask Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask that I'm working on, and it smells delicious. It smells like watermelon, but it reminds me of some watermelon lip balm I had in like 3rd grade, but it smells delicious, so doing that instead. Next, I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. This one actually has some in it. I used up a travel size version, but then I put more in it because I have a big one. But for now, I'm not using it right now. I may have a day where I want to, but I wanted to try out the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. The Taylor hypes this up so much every time you watch one of her videos, and it was super hard to find for a long time. So when I finally found it, I ordered 2. So I'm good on setting spray for the year because these are not my only setting sprays. But I didn't realize it was like shimmery, but I don't know if you can see it. so far so good. But I didn't buy more all-nighter because I already had some, but I did use up a travel size, so I added it in. Next is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. And I had never tried this before, but I loved it. And I actually have a little sample size in there now. So I used up all that came in the pot, and then I'm working on a sample size. And then I also have a little pink, I guess kind of like a sample size that came with a beauty blender. Like they had the beauty blenders where you bought a beauty blender and you didn't know what color it was going to be, and you open it up and you might get a certain, you might get a fun color. I just got another pink one, but it came with a little pink beauty cleanser, so I'm going to be using up the solid, and then I'm going to try that one. But I'm trying to use up some other cleansers as well. I used to also just use Dawn soap. I don't know if that is recommended or not, but that's the best thing that would clean my brushes and beauty blenders was Dawn soap. So right now I'm just using what I have of the sample and some other things that I didn't bring down. But I would like to get this again. It just kind of depends on how the year goes as to whether I buy it this year or wait till next year. Next up, I have the Vanilla Bean Noel Body Butter, super soft body butter. If you've ever smelled Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel, that's just what it is, and the body butter. I got it maybe last year or the year before. I think somebody gave it to me. I think it was the year before last. And last winter I really tried to use it, and then this year I was able to finish it up. I don't know why it took me so long, probably because I have way too many other things. So finished that up, very proud of myself. And now I'm working on the Cashmere Glow body cream. My mother-in-law got this for me, I believe, last year, I think, but it smells delicious. It's got that really musky, sexy smell. So I put that on at night before I go to bed, all over my legs and body, and So I'm working on this one for now. Next, I have a shampoo. So I have the Fanola No Yellow Purple Shampoo. And it's just a purple shampoo for blonde hair. So I do have naturally blonde hair. However, it hasn't been this blonde since I was a kid. So just after I had my second kid, I noticed my hair started getting much darker. And my oldest son has super blonde hair, and I was like, all right, I want to be like you. So I got it lightened a little bit. So my hair's blonde, it's just not this blonde. So the purple shampoo will help neutralize the yellows in blonde hair. So I bought this 2017, spring of 2017. Because when I went back to work with my kid, I got my hair lightened then a little bit. So it took me over a year to use this up, but I bought another bottle. I bought the purple and the blue, and I don't use it every day. I use my other shampoos as well. All right, I just have a couple more, and they are dental related. I don't know, but the first one is just Sensodyne. I have really sensitive teeth. Can't use the whitening gel they give you at the dentist because it does I get the zingers, the tooth zingers. So they say use Sensodyne. It's kind of expensive, but I mean, if my teeth need it, they need it. However, I ran out of that, and I bought the Parodontax. Yeah, Parodontax. Oh, and it's got whitening too. I don't know. But I bought it because it says it helps prevent bleeding gums. So when I was pregnant with my kids, I got, pregnancy-induced gingivitis. So when I would go to the dentist afterwards, when they would floss my teeth would bleed a ton, and it was really one of the times it was very painful, and I even had to go home and floss for like a month and then come back, otherwise they were gonna have to like do something. So I did that. I flossed, went back, it was fine, but I don't want to have bleeding gums again, and I need to go to the dentist soon because I haven't been in a while. Maybe since I'm putting that on YouTube, I'll actually go to the dentist. But again, on the dental kick I'm on here, it's floss. And yes, it's disgustingly dirty, but that's because I keep it in my vanity, like with my makeup, because I'm sitting there, I have the mirror right in front of me, I'm doing my makeup, you know, the mirror is, you know, it's got that magnifying side so you can see your teeth, so that's a good reminder for me to, oh, I need to floss. So I usually floss before bed. Sometimes I floss, you know, in the morning or whenever, but I ran out of this one because you have to use a lot of floss. Like you gotta use a lot of floss. And then I just got some, you know, store brand floss. I think this is a decent amount of things I used up, and I'm proud of myself, and some of them I replaced. And then some things like I already had. But since I'm on the low buy now, like next time I do an Empties, more will be just like things I already had, because I'm only allowed 3 things a month to buy, including replacements. So I'm interested to see when I have enough to do another Empties, and you know, what I, you know, replace it with, or do I replace it, that sort of thing. So that's exciting. So thank you for watching. I hope some of it was interesting, maybe helpful in some ways. You know, over the next several weeks throughout the year, I'll be getting better at doing this. I don't know how to explain these things. You know, I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a dermatologist. You know, this is my first type of video like this, so it's probably not as great as the videos you're used to, but I'm trying and I'm learning and it's fun. It took me forever today to get ready to film. And next time I'm doing my makeup like right before, because what time is it? It's 4:40. I did my makeup at like 9 a.m. But I had to charge my camera. I had to set everything up, and that was such a pain. You think this stuff is easy, but it's not. It's so hard. I have so much respect for all these other YouTubers out there that have been doing it like all the time. And I know as you go on, you get better at things and it's just easier, but in the beginning, it's super hard. So I hope this video turns out halfway decent, because I spent all day on it when I could have been doing something else, like cleaning my house. This is more fun. But yeah, I have a new setup. I hope I can get it figured out so it's a little easier to set up next time. I can't leave it like this because I have kids and I'm filming in the basement, and that's where they play and we watch TV and all that. So this whole like backdrop back here, it's got to go up. The lights got to go somewhere else. This table, I got to move it. So, but I'm excited about it. Like, I think this looks much better than the chalkboard in the background, although chalkboard could have been cool, but it was way back there and dark. And I'm looking forward to kind of coming up with new ideas for new videos, creating new content for you and for me, and I hope you all have a great week, a great month. Thank you for anyone who's watched. I think my last video got 50 views. That's awesome. I know some people get millions, but you know, 50 people sat there and watched my video, or you know, had it on the background while they were doing something else. So, and most of you are my friends, and I've been talking about this, and you're supporting me by watching my video. You know, it's not my job, so it's not like I'm making money off of this, but you're helping me morally. You know, moral support. Thank you for coming along with me on my journey, and I will see you in my next video.